Digital product creation is one of the five smartest income streams that women over 40 can build. It's also by far one of the best and easiest ways to earn money without trading more of your time. But here's what nobody ever talks about. Before you can sell anything, you have to figure out where to actually sell it, which platform, what the cost would be, is it complicated? I figured if I had this many questions, I knew you probably would too. So I spent some time looking at three really popular platforms for digital products. I looked at everything from the cost, payment processing, the features, and ease of use. And honestly, the differences really surprised me. So in this video, I'm breaking down all three, what I liked, what I didn't like, and I'm telling you which one I chose and why. If you're thinking about selling digital products and you're overwhelmed by all of the options, this video is for you. But before I get into it, let me introduce myself. Hey friend, my name is Quinn, and I am on a mission to help women in midlife create more freedom, ownership, and opportunity for themselves by turning their existing experience into new income streams. Before I show you what I found, let me tell you why it mattered so much to me. I am over 40 and I don't have time to learn complicated software. I don't want to spend 3 days watching tutorials just to upload a PDF. I need something that works right now. Here's what I was looking for. One, easy setup. I wanted to go from I have a product to I have a link I can share in under an hour. Two, a clean, professional look. My audience is women building serious businesses here. I cannot send them to something that looks like a teenager's merch store. Three, I wanted fair pricing. I'm just starting out. I can't afford $50 a month or more before I've made my first sale. And four is a simple payment processing. I want to get paid without having to jump through hoops. And five, no tech overwhelm. If I have to Google how do I more than twice, it is not for me. So, with that in mind, let's look at what I found out. Let's start by talking about Gumroad. Gumroad is one that has been around forever, it seems, and a lot of creators swear by it. Here's the good about Gumroad. It's free to start. You only pay when you make a sale, 10% per transaction on the free plan. Or if you pay $10 a month, you can drop that to probably somewhere around 3% at the time of this video filming. The interface is pretty clean. You can set up a product page, add your files, write descriptions. It's pretty straightforward. And it has a built-in email marketing tool so you can collect emails and send updates without needing another platform. And there are lots of tutorials and community support because so many people use it. So here's the not so good stuff about Gumroad. And this is just my opinion. The design feels a little dated for me. It works, but it doesn't feel premium. It doesn't feel up level to me. And when you're trying to position yourself as someone who delivers quality, the way that it looks matters. And the 10% fee adds up fast if you're on the free plan. So let's say that you're going to sell around $1,000 worth of digital products. And if you are giving Gumroad $100 or more of that, that kind of stings. And then the creator dashboard felt a little cluttered to me. There were a lot of options, a lot of menus, and I just wanted to upload a product, get a link, and it felt more complicated than it needed to be. And so the bottom line on Gumroad is it works, it's reliable, people use it, but I didn't feel like it was the best option for me. It felt like I was kind of fitting my stuff into someone else's system instead of finding a tool that actually worked with the way that I think. Next up is Stan Store. Stan Store is the one that I hear so many people talking about, so many people pushing Stan Store, and it is everywhere on TikTok, on Instagram. Creators love it because it's designed for link in bio selling. So here's the good about Stan Store. It is gorgeous. I've seen some gorgeous storefronts. They look modern, they look professional. They are so Instagram friendly. Um, they're built for creators who want everything in one single place. So digital products, bookings, courses, memberships. So if you're planning to expand beyond just a single digital product, it handles all of that stuff really, really well. And then the mobile experience is really seamless from what I see, since most people will find you on social media that matters. And you get your own branded link, which I think is kind of cool. It's kind of like standout store slash whatever your name is. And that makes it a little bit more up level. It's clean, it's shareable, easy to remember. So here's some of the not so good stuff about Stan Store. It's going to cost you $29 a month. There is no free plan. There is no pay as you go option. You're paying whether you make sales or not. And for someone who is just starting out, that feels risky. You would need to sell at least $10 worth of digital product every month just to break even before you even make income. So it is heavily, heavily geared toward influencers and content creators. And if you're not posting on a daily basis to either Instagram or TikTok, then a lot of the features in Stan Store, in my opinion, feel like overkill. And then the setup process assumes that you're someone who already has like a following, like a big following. You've got a lot of people following you. And for me, when I looked at it, it wanted me to connect my Instagram, set up my link in bio, optimize my stories, and I just wanted to sell a simple digital product. I didn't need all of that. It felt like a lot to me. So the bottom line on Stan Store is if you're already building an audience on social media and you want it all in one hub, listen, Stan Store is unmatched. It is fantastic. But for where you are right now, which may be at the beginner stage, it may feel like too much for you too soon and really too expensive for the type of money that you're making now. So the last platform that I considered was PayHip. I'll be honest, I almost didn't test this one. I almost didn't even look at it. It just kind of like blew by me because I had never heard of PayHip before until I saw someone else on social media using PayHip. And I was like, well, what is this? So I looked at it and I'm really glad that I did because this is the one that I ultimately chose. And I'll tell you why. So PayHip is free to start. Just like Gumroad, you're only going to pay when you sell. So there's a 5% transaction fee on the free plan. So if you want to drop that to 0%, you can pay $29 a month, but you don't have to. You can start with absolutely zero risk. In my opinion, PayHip is super simple. I had my first product uploaded and ready to sell in about 20 to 30 minutes. It didn't take that long at all. And the dashboard is just like really simple, it's clean, intuitive, and honestly, it doesn't overwhelm me with a bunch of options that I don't really use or need at this moment. And then I can upload my file, I can set my price, I can write a description and get the link like quickly. It's done. And it looks professional. The storefront is clean, it's modern. I mean, does it have all the bells and whistles of a Stan Store? No, but I don't need that right now. So for me, the clean, modern look, it's fine. It doesn't look like I'm trying too hard. It doesn't scream, this is a digital download shop. It just looks like a legitimate place to buy something valuable, which is exactly what it is. And then the checkout process is really smooth. Customers can pay with a card or with PayPal. There's no friction, there's no multi-step nightmare. They click, they pay, or they download. And that's exactly what I wanted my store experience to be. It has everything that I need and nothing that I don't. Email delivery, discount codes, product bundles, affiliate options if I want them later, which I do because I do have an affiliate link with PayHip, but none of that was forced on me. I can grow into the features as I need them. And here's the big one. PayHip does not intimidate me like a stand store does. I opened PayHip and I thought, oh, I can do this. It doesn't look that bad. I didn't need to watch a whole bunch of tutorials. I didn't need to Google anything. I was literally able to sit there and just figure it out. And for someone like me who doesn't want to spend hours learning software, that's everything. So there are some slight downsides. I love PayHip, but I'm being honest here. I'm giving you my transparent overview of PayHip. It is not well known right now. It's growing. So there's less community content and fewer tutorials. But for someone like me, honestly, I don't need all that stuff. If you're trying to build a professional brand empire with courses, memberships, and bookings all in one place, then Stan Store, like I said, is beautiful and it's going to serve you probably a lot better in the long run. But if you're only focused on selling core digital products right now, then PayHip is going to be the perfect choice. At least that's what I think. It's a perfect choice for me. I'll say that. So let me tell you a little bit more about my decision making when it came to PayHip. I don't want to spend my time fighting with technology. I want to spend my time creating great products and connecting them to the women who actually need them. So PayHip let me set up my store in, like I said, about 20 to 30 minutes, and it didn't cost me anything up front, which is great. It looks professional and it gets out of my way so I can focus on what actually matters, which is serving the women in my community. Could I have chosen Gumroad? Of course. I like I said at the top, I already have products on Gumroad. It works. But for this next level of being able to offer products, Pay was the choice for me. When I was using Gumroad and I was trying to set up the shop, it felt super clunky to me, and I did not love the way that my shop looked, if I'm being honest. So, could I have chosen Stan Store? Y'all, I went around and around with this. You look at the stand stores that are being created, and like I said, they're beautiful. And you can kind of fall into that trap where you're like, oh, I want my store to look like this. Oh, and of course, I could have chosen Stan Store, but would it have been for the right reasons? At this point, probably not. It probably would have been more of an aesthetic choice than anything else because I wanted my store to look pretty. But maybe as I grow, maybe down the road, Stan Store will be an option for me. But right now, I'm not trying to be an influencer. I'm just simply trying to sell products that help women build income. And PayHip does that without all of the extra noise. So here's the thing, the platform doesn't make your business, your offer does. You could succeed on any of these platforms, they are all good. But the easier it is for you to use, the faster you'll actually get your products out there. And speed matters when you're just starting out. I needed something that did not intimidate me, that didn't drain my bank account before I had made my first sale. And I wanted to be able to navigate quickly without this huge learning curve. And PayHip gave me that. And honestly, I was up and running the same day. And my first product went live. I had a link to share. And as of that moment, I was considered to be in business, and that's what mattered most to me. If you're trying to decide where to sell your digital products, here's my advice to you. Think about where you are right now, not where you want to be in 6 months, but where you are today. If you need something simple, affordable, and professional, I would urge you to give PayHip a try. There are other platforms, like I said, they far exceed the three that I talked about. So find what works for you. But if you're already building a following on social and you want an all-in-one solution, look at Stand Store. Like I said, if you want the platform that everyone else uses and you don't mind the learning curve, then go on. But don't let the platform decision stop you from launching. Pick one, set it up, and get your product out there. You can always switch it up later. The worst thing that you can do is spend 3 weeks researching platforms and never actually launch. You don't want to fall into analysis paralysis. And that is why I chose PayHip. My shop was live within a day, and I'm moving forward. I'm adding new products, I'm adding new um, features in there every day. And for me, it's been a simple process. So, all those things are here in this video for you to consider. And I want to hear from you. So let me know what your thoughts are. Drop a comment and tell me, are you selling digital products right now? And if you are, which platform makes the most sense for you? I would love to hear what you're working on right now. And if you want to see my PayHip shop in action, I included a link in the bio, as well as if you want to start your own PayHip store, there's an affiliate link in the bio as well. So go check those out. So, as always, I thank you so much for being here and on this page. Make sure that if this video was helpful for you, that you give it a thumbs up, you share it with someone else who needs it, and most importantly, that you subscribe. So until next time, let's keep building, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.